if you go to the site browser and you go to news and events, there's actually an events page. Now this is a really simple calendar, but we expose all the files. So here I'm just in browser, news and events, and then inside of news and events, if you click on the little plus sign, there's an events subfolder. So if I double click on that, it shows me a little calendar, right? And then there aren't any events placed in there yet, but I could, older or newer events, I could click on the calendar and go to any date, just a real simple one. But your webmaster has total control over look, style, feel, however they wanted to change this. We kind of just leave the example files there so they can, sort them by category, everything, So let's go ahead and add a new event and make it appear on this page without ever touching the page. Okay. So we'll go to content again, and let's all add some sort of weekly recurring event. If we go to content, there's a calendar guy right underneath here. So go to content and calendar, and I'm going to add Monday Night Football to the calendar. So you can see that this calendar has a day view, a week view, where I can see Sunday through Saturday, a month view, where I can see the entire month, and the add event button. So I'm just going to click on add event. If you could do that with me. Let's add event, and it brings up this little calendar guy here, and it should say event on the top left-hand side. Okay. So I'm going to say Dean's, just in case somebody else is going to put an event on Monday. Monday Night Football. You can choose a different day of the week if you want and make some other event. It automatically gives me my URL map to my content. I'm going to say it starts today at this time. Then it's going to repeat weekly. We don't have to put the end date because we're going to make it recur. So I'm going to make it occur weekly. And it's going to happen every Monday, right? So I'm going to uncheck the other check boxes. Every 1 week on Monday. And I'll say that it actually does not have an end date. It doesn't have to. Or I could uncheck that and put a specific date. So here in the description, I'm going to put Monday Night NFL Football. And then some link I could click. Now this one actually has it set up so I could click on training and D&G and images, and I will add, well, we didn't get dressed up for nothing from Braveheart, just because it's one I already have there. I could also add a file attachment, tags, and your webmaster could give you more fields if they wanted to on this calendar content type. I'll give it a conferences category label. That's it. Very simple, although they could add more fields for it. So it's a weekly event occurring on Monday, no end date. And I'm going to save and publish my weekly calendar event. It says content saved. And now let me refresh. The 26th is whenever it starts, so there is no Monday this month after the 26th. So in my month view, I could go and check on the next month, and there's my Dean's Monday Night Football. And if I click through March, and then April, and then May, and then June, you can see it's always there. Now, you can click through the calendar. I'm seeing some of you guys' stuff too. Let's just say on April 14th, Monday Night Football is going to be canceled, or Monday Night Football is going to become Wednesday Night Football or Tuesday Night Football. So I'm going to click on that and click Edit on that exactly. And then I got a choice. Edit only this instance and make him a variant from the series, or edit all of the events in the series and make them happen on Friday Night Football instead of Monday Night Football or whatever. So I could break away only this one instance. And I could say on this particular date, we're going to move the start date to the 16th. And I'll call it Dean's Tuesday Night Football. And save and publish that one change. Now he becomes a singular piece of content that is broken away from the chain. I can go back to my calendar object, and there is Dean on Tuesday, my football on Tuesday instead of Monday. And I could step back into any of those calendar events, change them, and I can also step over to the browser, the events calendar, the index page, and now I can see my ongoing events. And I could click on any of these. There's Dean's Monday Night Football on March 4th. I can click on it and even get my image of the event. I could download a PDF if I had attached a file. And it says related events. There's some more upcoming, right? And then that's just for webmasters. And then there's a little add to calendar if you want to add it to your Google Calendar and stuff. You can do that too. Right. So if you decide you need a calendar, the files are here for your own webmasters to put it anywhere you wish on your site. Could be an intranet site, and then all you have to do is come to Content and Calendar and add your new calendar event. Everything that is seen here on the backend calendar is exactly the way it should be displaying on your front end calendar. And you can view by tag, or and you can filter, by keyword or category.